Welcome to The Hype, where we give you an inside look at Texas Tech athletics. I'm Nicholas Talbot.
And I'm Krista Pirtle. It's that time of year again when the fall sports are starting things back up.
We've still got another week before the Red Raiders take to the field, but high school football season kicks off tonight. But let's flash back a few years to when Eric Morris wasn't Texas Tech's offensive coordinator. He was just a kid with a dream, getting ready to lead Shallow-Water under the Friday Night Lights.
Before he helped produce one of the most high-scoring offenses at Texas Tech, and prior to recording almost 2,000 career receiving yards as a Red Raider himself, Eric Morris was just a kid growing up in nearby Shallow-Water.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time over here at Tech. Went to basketball games, football games, baseball games. Dad was a big football fan here. Remember coming and watching Marcus Coleman and Zach Thomas and me sitting in the grass and him pointing them out to me and showing me, that those were his favorite players and how hard they played and the things that they did. So, just growing up in this community, it's just always been a way of life. I've always bled red and black, and it's been a privilege and an honor to be able to come back and coach and represent this university every day.
As a senior at Shallow-Water, Morris, then a quarterback, threw for more than 1,900 yards and ran for over 900. While he received plenty of offers for football and basketball, Morris had only one school on his mind.
I was really persistent with the old coaching staff. I used to come up here and bring Coach Leach my tape every single Sunday, and so I was persistent, and they finally, I think they wanted me to get away and stop showing up here, so they finally offered me a scholarship, and I think it paid off for both ends.
That wasn't the case nearly 4 years ago when Cliff Kingsbury took over the program.
Luckily, I wasn't. Coach Kingsbury and I worked together at Houston, and we were actually roommates for 2.5 years there. I was a graduate assistant under him, and so he's kind of who I learned under. And so we're really familiar with each other. He knew I knew his system, and so just easy, and my family lives right down the road. So I think the phone call lasted 1 minute. He called and said, "Be here on Sunday," and I said, "I'll be there on Saturday." And so he really didn't officially ask me if I wanted a job here. He just told me when to show up, and I told him I'd be there a day early. So.
Now the offensive coordinator at Texas Tech, Morris has had plenty of great moments back at his alma mater. But his favorite happened only a few months ago.
The best moment I probably had is Jakeem Grant getting drafted. He's been through a lot, and I've seen him go through a bunch of ups and downs these last 3 years, and so always gratifying to see your players be rewarded and make a little money and get on a national stage.
With a new coach and a new vibe, Texas Tech volleyball is en route to open its season in Portland. Hoping for their first winning season in more than 15 years, the Red Raiders have the talent up front to get that done behind preseason All-Big 12 pick Lauren Douglas. Last year, Douglas set the school record for season hitting percentage and led the team with nearly 300 kills. But what is life like off the court for Lauren? So what is one topic that you would own in trivia?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I feel like this is really embarrassing, but I know like a lot of the lyrics to Taylor Swift songs.
Nice. Okay, which one's your favorite?
No. I have a better one.
Okay.
Disney movies.
Yes.
I am a Disney movie fanatic. I can quote like all of them. I know all of them. I have them on VHS in my house.
Yes.
I love it.
Which one's your favorite one?
Tangled for sure.
Nice. I would ask you to sing, but we'll save that for another time. Okay, if you could have coffee with anyone who's living or dead, who would it be and why?
It would be my sister because I love her and she inspires me.
Nice. Okay. Besides Tangled, what's your favorite movie of all time?
That's a good question. I don't know. I just always say Tangled. I never have a number 2.
In all your Disney collection, it's just that one.
Disney collection. Yeah, I guess I like Beauty and the Beast a lot too.
Nice. Are you going to see the remake when it comes out?
Oh yes, I'm excited for that.
That one looks really good. Okay. Besides your Disney collection, what makes you smile the most?
That's a good question. Probably just my friends, and Imelda Garcia. I love her. She's my trainer.
Okay. What advice would you give yourself at age 13?
I would tell myself to be very thorough on my college visits, and I would give myself a list of questions to ask the coaches, because I never knew what to ask and I never knew what I was getting myself into.
Okay, if you ran the world, what rule would you enact?
I would probably shut down fast food restaurants because they're making everyone obese and it's an epidemic in the United States.
Texas Tech soccer is 2-0 on the season after a great start a week ago. While the freshman class paces the offense, senior goalkeeper Lauren Watson quite simply did her thing. She's got 4 saves on the season already, and after a Sunday shutout is only 8.5 behind Victoria Essen for the top spot in school history. But what makes her so good? Here's Lauren Watson on the art of the save.
Just constantly practice and be a beast like me. Definitely save it as I'm going because I get a little freaked out if, I end up deleting it or something somehow. Trying not to spend all your money on food, like going out to eat and stuff like that. Just making sure that, you have a set schedule and you have your planner set and you know where to be when you're supposed to be there. I just kind of try not make eye contact and just kind of walk away. Oh, you definitely got to put that one on your calendar and make sure you get a ticket for every game for that one.
All right, so Eric Morris has helped produce one of the most high-scoring offenses in the country over the past 3 seasons. Lauren Douglas is one of the most efficient attackers in Tech volleyball history, while Lauren Shutout Watson continues to rock and roll between the pipes. But you, people of social media, let us down. Only 4 questions for Dylan Cantrell this week? Come on now. Here they are.
Did you and Pat plan on playing at Tech together after high school? When I committed, not really, but after I got here and then they started watching him when they were recruiting me, and so I guess it all worked out for the better. How did he develop his Velcro hands? I remember a video of him doing one-handed catches in high school and then his flip catch here. He's got mad skills. Appreciate that. How has he developed those over the years? Just a lot of practice. In high school, me and my dad used to go up to the field and just do a ton of catching drills just over and over for hours and hours, so just a lot of practice. How fast are you? I'll say fast enough. Faster than people think. How well has the defense improved in the run game? I would say night and day from last year to this year. Coach Gibbs done a great job. They've brought in a ton of new guys that are physical and hungry, and one of the biggest things is they're going to get turnovers this year. That's one of the things that's going to go up big time in the stats, is the turnover margin. So
We definitely expect more questions in the future, so be sure to follow our Twitter accounts and like our Facebook page to find out who's next and get your questions in.
That'll do it for this episode of The Hype. Don't forget to check out all of our coverage of Texas Tech athletics on LubbockOnline.com and RedRaiders.com. I'm Nick, and that's Krista, and we'll see you back here next week on The Hype.